what are people talking about with regard to not only taking their communities back, right? Because you have that movement of people saying, listen, I'm going to be active in my community. I want to be on the city council.
Of course.
I want to be part of the planning commission, right?
That's how you change it.
And then you have also people who are just frustrated with the whole thing.
I think with any movement, if that's where the problem lies. I mean, look at civil rights and things of that nature. You know, you had Dr. King going about it a certain way, trying to express the nonviolent. You had certain groups like Black Panthers. It's like, yo, if it's on, it's on. If it's on, it's on. You know what I mean? And the goal was the same, though. And that's just with life, period. You know, everybody wants to get to the same destination, but everybody may not take the same route. We're dealing with so much frustration. There's not enough outlets, and everything is being seen right now. Social media is capturing everything and everybody's thoughts all at once. And at a certain time, that didn't used to be. You know, freedom of speech was great until everybody could be heard. Now everybody can be heard. Now you're trying to rewrite certain things. You know, you have the right to bear arms, but only if we say you can do it. Like, what? But we're looking for leadership that can really take the hand. We don't have Dr. Kings right now. We don't have, you know, the Malcolm X's or certain certain leaders that can that have a plan of action. You know what I'm saying? Marching and boycotting and things of that nature. That was all because we just wanted to drink at the same water fountain. The games have changed now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to fight to live in the neighborhoods with same respect as anybody else. Marching ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? We got to change the culture.
I think oftentimes people are frustrated because they think something is owed to them. And while we could debate things being owed to people of color in this country, because I think a lot of people would say yes. Yeah. But ain't nobody gonna give it to you. That's where I think we are with a lot of things where it's like, listen, you know, whether it's, you know, our communities being undervalued, right? When you get into real estate and you look at the history of real estate in this country and black and brown people buying homes and then their communities being devalued because of whatever the real estate market dictates, et cetera, et cetera. And then all of a sudden you look at areas like Compton where, you know, this was a nice suburb. Or you look at Long Beach, these were nice suburbs with middle class, hardworking people that, you know, got, you know, police activity in that community and war on gangs drove that value down where people didn't want to live there and white people wouldn't even move there anymore. And then the value goes down, right? So then you look at that and you go, wait, these people tried to do it the right way and hit a dead end on their dream, right? But we still got to put in that work to figure out how to turn around that hustle of real estate, turn around that hustle of the economy, turn around those school systems and things like that.
Of course. With anything, you have to have a plan of action. And I think a lot of times we just reacting instead of having a plan of action. I don't think we take the time out to lay it out for us to say, yo, okay, what's the problem? How did this problem get here? How do we fix that problem? And where do we go after we fix that problem? We're not sitting down and taking those type of initiatives. We're definitely just reacting. And
wanting quick fixes sometimes.
And wanting quick fixes, you know, but again, it's about a mentality that's been instilled. You know what I'm saying? It's about a mentality that's been instilled, and you got to overcome that mentality. And the only way you overcome that mentality is to refeed that whole section with intellect. It just has to be a smarter way of, you know, of playing the game. You got to get on their level. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get on their level. So but it's becoming, and that's what I don't want to see, because if you look at numbers, again, if you ask somebody, yo, is there more brothers in the penitentiary or in college? Most people jump out the roof. Oh, penitentiary. No, it's not true. It's more brothers in college. Double the number that's in the penitentiary. But they're not going to tell you those numbers, because when you tell those numbers, you start thinking positive and you start seeing a light. They want you to think that, oh, there's no way it's going to always be like that. No, my brother, it's not going to always be like that. There's more of everything now than there's ever been. There's more black doctors now. There's more black lawyers now. There's more everything. You see what I'm saying? There's more institutions that are hiring black professors and everything like that. But what has happened is those aren't what you're going to see. That's just like when they did on Ferguson and they showed it on the news. Well, first of all, the area in which everything was taking place was no more than 4 blocks. They make it seem like the whole St. Louis was like Iraq. And that just wasn't true. It's like a 4-block radius. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And the rest of St. Louis was fine. Nobody's running. But if you look on the news, it just looks like it's out of hand,
Chaos.
you know. So that's what they're trying to portray, because they want that mentality, because they want the right to come in and do certain things, and they want you to back them up. Oh yeah, well, we gotta send them in there. It's out of hand. It's doing this. And truth be told, it was chaotic. It was chaotic, but it was a lot of good, peaceful protesting that wasn't being showed on the news, where people were going about things the right way, but they weren't going to do that. They weren't going to show that side of it, because they want the permission to go in there and do what they need to do.